Game time. About to make some cinnamon rolls.
Alright. How's it going, everybody? So today I'm making cinnamon rolls. I'm having some family over and I have a special guest.
Hi!
This is my cousin Christian, and so she's gonna be here to help me make these cinnamon rolls.
Christian.
Yeah. So Christian is a Marine and she's stationed out in Oahu. So she's visiting over here on the Big Island and we're gonna whip this up right now.
Yeah.
So to start with, we're going to take a small pot and you need about a cup of water, and we're going to raise the temperature of this milk to...
It's not water. It's milk.
We're going to raise the temperature...
Redo!
Milk. We're going to raise the temperature of this milk to be about 98 to 102 degrees Fahrenheit, and we got a small thermometer here so we can make sure that that's about where it's at. After that comes the temperature, we're going to add our active yeast right into the mixture, and you might want to give it a second to make sure that your yeast is still alive.
How do you know if it's alive?
So when you drop it in there, it's going to kind of start bubbling up, and it's going to be giving off like gas bubbles, and so that's how you know that your yeast is still alive and active.
So is it dead right now?
It's dormant, and it might be dead, and that's why we have to try to figure it out. And here we go. Step 2. We're going to take 4 cups of flour.
All-purpose pre-sift. I don't know why I'm doing this because I literally make the biggest mess. I'm not cleaning it, not my house. Bam!
Take that flour boy out of here. We're done. We're gonna need them later. Okay. Next thing is we're gonna take half a cup of sugar. But before she dumps it all in there, we're actually gonna take 1 tablespoon. So we're gonna take 1 teaspoon. Nope. We're gonna take 1 teaspoon
from this
off of that, and we're gonna save it for rising our yeast.
And then
1/3 cup of butter. For this cup of butter.
1/3.
Boom. Next step, 2 eggs. Doing both at the same time. Never mind. Can she do it? Can she perform the ninja?
I mean,
yes and no.
No. Fail. Yo, it's okay. You know, like I said, not my house. I don't want to clean it. We're good. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay.
3/4 of a tablespoon of sea salt.
Why is it sea salt and not just regular salt?
I don't make the recipes here. I just follow them as best as I can.
You said tablespoon? 2 tablespoons?
3/4 of a tablespoon.
3/4. That would have been really salty if I would have, not just asked.
Wait, it was a teaspoon? My bad. I'm sorry. Woo!
Bruh.
Don't mess up. Perfect. We never fail. Always on top of things.
Adapt and overcome.
Right?
Next.
Having your milk over fire for too long tends to make things like hot. Boom. Got the thermometer. Got the milk. Show me what you do.
They say it's hot as fuck. My bad. Should we put it in the fridge a little bit?
Yeah, just for a minute.
We're gonna edit that out. Okay. 1 egg yolk. No.
We're gonna whisk it together.
No egg white.
Mix it all together. Get it good and mixed.
Alright, so.
Beginners.
What are you talking about? Like,
Alright, so at this point, if you have a stand mixer, you let it do the work for you. If you don't have $3,000 to mix some dough, then you know what you gotta do. Have fun.
with my sprained thumb. Let's do it. Are you serious right now?
Yeah.
It's like hand therapy, right?
This is physical therapy.
It's not like the Marine Corps is gonna give me physical therapy anyway.
Nope.
Naval medicine.
Deal with it.
Oh yeah, we can't forget about our milk.
It's not too cold, not too hot. Where's my yeast?
You're not gonna test the temperature?
I believe in myself.
I don't. Taking bets. Is he wrong? Is he right?
102, 104.
He wrong.
Honestly?
You said it had to be like 98.
I'm fucking rolling with it.
You're gonna kill the yeast.
Right.
The already dead yeast. Thing never stood a chance. Yeah, but for real, this feels pretty good on my hand. If you ever sprain your thumb, just make cinnamon rolls.
Oh, sheesh. So this is 1 packet, 2 1/4 teaspoon of active dry yeast.
It ain't active though because it's dead.
I'm gonna toss that in there. Take my sugar, toss that in there with it.
Okay.
What's it smell like?
Like dead.
It's like, it smells like cereal to me. You technically don't have to do this, but if you want all your powder to get like nice and moisturized, moist. So we're gonna give this a moment until it starts to breathe, and then once it starts to breathe, we'll know that we can add it in there and it's gonna be all right. So watch it.
It's alive.
Thanks to the advent of technology, we don't have to wait for stuff. Have fun with that.
Did you do this with your hands? I didn't.
I could do it because we can switch off. Totally
No,
cool.
I mean I'm already committed at this point. Listen, Linda. You know the whole point of doing tutorials is to like give these tips to these people.
Mm-hmm.
That just means we're gonna have to redo it. We're gonna have to make cinnamon rolls again.
As you can see, I'm hard at work right here. And yeah, this is the difficulty of cooking, really. This is the main thing. You just have to like be diligent and persistent in the things that you're doing. Right?
This is really sticky.
That's what she said?
Is this really how it's supposed to be?
Mm-hmm. We're gonna have to work this. This actually has to be pretty work time. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Next step. Now that we've thoroughly worked our dough, we're gonna just lightly flour our surface, and we're gonna knead it for an additional 30 seconds. So if you just wanna drop it down on there, work it off for your wedding ring, hold 9, yep, something like that. Totally bring it into a ball.
I mean, if I could, I would.
I mean, you know.
It needs more
Okay.
flour. More flour. Needs to be worked more.
All right, for sure.
It just said no.
Okay, stop.
Yeah, this is not.
Okay, stop.
This is not
Okay,
it.
so remove it from your
I
hand.
can't. Like, and this is why Marco works alone.
Wow.
Other people can't do it to his satisfaction.
I'm just trying to save you from embarrassing yourself.
You know what you should
Excusez-moi.
get the there's like a little flat thing.
No.
Bruh, I'm trying to help you right now.
All right. You know
And
what?
help me get it off my hand. Dang. Look at that dough.
Watch out. Excuse me, ma'am. Okay. See, nothing's irrecoverable. You can always save yourself from the greatest tragedies. Alright, this dough is feeling good. Let that sit right there. It's got some good angles. It's looking great. What we're gonna do now we got our dough all nice and kneaded. We're gonna take a bowl, lightly oil it, spread that oil around. Bowl is nice and oiled. And pick this up off of the thing and drop it in there. Bam. Then take some saran wrap, cover over this, and you're gonna leave it to rise for about an hour and a half or until it's at least doubled in size. And we'll be right back.
Blow drying a chicken. That'd be great. Can you hear it? Oh.
We're back in the kitchen. Shit's been proofing for about. This is my brother.
You know what? It's not your video anymore. You're gone.
I'm out of here. I got
Just
fired.
kidding. You'll come back.
Here's my replacement. He's more muscular, more sex appeal. Here we go.
We had the brain. Now we have the muscles.
Right. This has been proofing for an hour. And now it's going to deflate a little bit. We're going to set that off to the side, let it deflate a little bit more. You're going to take your sugar.
How much cinnamon?
2 1/2 tablespoons.
That's like 1, 2.
Perfect.
All right. Now what?
Now we got our cinnamon sugar all whisked up. And we're going to set this aside and we're going to get to rolling out the dough. Rolling pin. So what we're going to be trying to do is make a long rectangle. What we're going to do,
Better.
that's right, we're going to take 1/3 a cup of butter, It's always best to work with some softened butter, and we're going to spread it, doing our best not to try and rip our dough. So we're just going to spread this thing evenly. We got some newborn chicks. What is it looking good? You good? You good, man? Next thing's next. We're gonna take our cinnamon sugar mix and sprinkle it all over. Next step is what we're going to do. We're going to take this and we're going to roll it into one log. So I'm going to need an assistant here, whoever wants to help. Please wash your hands. We're just going to take the one edge and we're going to try to lift it and curl it in on itself. Trying not to like have it to where it presses out all of the cinnamon. Like we're almost lifting and like dropping it over itself, but not having it to where, you know, can have that like air gap in between, because we want it to be nice and rolled. Keep on rolling. We made a nice little log here. It's pretty nice. What you're gonna do next, you're gonna take some of your butter. It's nice and softened. Drop it in there. And we're actually just going to grease the pan. Shaboom! Maybe too much, maybe too little. The world may never know. Next thing you wanna do is get a nice knife. That we have them all chopped and in their pan, we're going to cover them with saran wrap and let them proof for another 30 minutes. While your cinnamon rolls are proofing, you can start preheating your oven to 375. After about 30 minutes, when they're done proofing, you can put them right into the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. During this time, we're going to make a cream cheese glaze. So what you're going to need is 4 ounces of cream cheese. And you're going to whip that into a really smooth consistency. Then you're going to need 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar, 3 tablespoons of whole milk, and some vanilla extract for flavor. Whisk that all together until it's a smooth consistency. After your cinnamon rolls come out of the oven, let them cool for 15 minutes, and then we could glaze them. And there you have it. Homemade cinnamon rolls, fresh out the oven. Pour some glaze on them, and they'll be absolutely delicious. But don't take my word for it. I just want to thank you all for watching. I really appreciate all your love and support. I hope you guys take the time to make these yourself. They're definitely a winner for sure. I mean, just look, ask yourself, if you make food that doesn't make people eat like that, did you make food?